first rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 4.
Come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw his car. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He was brought down by Eric Harris.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now.
On the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Gurley again, the ball.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
25-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Ryan to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
I don't care what you is.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And this will be taken. Loose football. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
snap comes at one, and it's Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Daniel Carr.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Side and complete to Hurst. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
To Hayden Hurst.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back down the play.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Down back at the 32.
Call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the whole
rush comes and they block it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. But when you block a punt into the end zone and recover it for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's
he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Raiders 7. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrone Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Carr. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who puts it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And some room to maneuver. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Ryan. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Raiders 10.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throw incomplete as well. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Ryan finding Julio out wide. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 35.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Ryan. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd and short. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's got it. Star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons push further out in front. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Raiders 10. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going, nope. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So this defense doubling its It's pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
Would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And a slant hold in by Rose. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for runs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. For the INT, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
A gain of 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again they run with Gurley. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Julio Jones.
Julio Jones.
Atlanta.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons add on.
For the point after.
They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
To kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. He'll let this go deep for it's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 78 yards. And the Raiders Falcons make some inroads here on that deficit. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We've got a lopsided game here. Which I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance. Where they took control of this game. How they've managed to keep control of this game. And then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, roads are usually open.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Ryan. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They go play action with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen.
Today's final score, Falcons.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.